Hey guys, it's Alex. How you doing? Today I want to talk about some of the emails that I've been receiving from you guys regarding some advice I've been giving you guys, and it not necessarily having anything to do with cars. Well, kind of does have something to do with cars. It's more having to do with advice about how to go about racing. And look, I'm no racer. I am nobody special. You can't look at me as some kind of authority on racing. But what you can look at me as is some kind of guy that can guide you when it comes to race car stuff. And what I've seen more than anything with race car guys is broken relationships, bank accounts at zero, and one day they sit down in their living room or on their trailer, on their car, just looking at the thing, and they wonder, why the hell am I doing this? Why the hell am I doing this? Are you actually happy drag racing? Now, a lot of people out there do it for a business, and I 100% understand that. People that race to promote their engine, transmission, and tuning business, I 100% understand that. Other people that are super rich, people that have big money, they need some kind of tax break. So what they do is they set up a race car team under a separate LLC, and they can deduct pretty much every single expenditure on that race car setup or race car team under the umbrella of R&D, machine equipment purchases, dyno purchases, and they say that's like for the shop. So people that already have a lot of money, they go racing because they need to offset their tax burden. Okay, but a lot of people are doing the biggest sin of all, making their only car their race car, especially young guys that work in oil fields, guys that don't make more than $50,000 a year, and if they do make more than $50,000 a year, all of their money goes to their cars. If you guys watch my dating channel, that channel is more of a life advice channel, and I think that one does cross over into this nicely. I don't think you have your head out of your ass up until the age of like 35. Most guys, most men don't know what the fuck they're doing at all in history, period. They're still children till the age of like 35. And I've seen a lot of guys do the cardinal sin of buying a Mustang Camaro Charger, and then they fall into that trap of just making it all out race bullcrap. And then they wonder, what the hell did I just do to my daily? And they think it's cute, they think it's funny, they think it's something to talk about on Instagram and Facebook. Haha, I made my daily a race car, now I need another daily. Okay, so if you guys watch every guy that's out there racing, and he's promoting his race car program, and he's successful, you know that guy has gone through engines, transmissions, tuners, and more importantly of all, money. A lot of money. You guys think a lot of these guys just build something once and it just works and bada bing, bada boom, it's done? So I've seen a lot of guys that need their job. Then their car breaks down because they're racing it like a bunch of retards. And now they're walking to work. They're biking to work. They're Ubering to work. And I go, or they're bumming a ride off of their friend. And I'm thinking, okay, I was 18 once, and that shit stopped right at the age of like 21. I said, let me buy a car that I can drive every day and that I can't modify. And it ended up being a Chevy truck. A little 1500 Silverado, great little truck. Drove it around all over the place, and I had my Mustang, and I fucked around with that, and it was a whole bunch of fun. But I know guys, or I see guys, that they only have a Mustang. They're well into their 20s or 30s. They gut the shit out of it. They go to work driving in a Kirky seat or a milk crate even, or guys that go all out, twin turbo, big supercharger, E85. And why do I mention the E85 in the winter thing if you guys saw my last live stream? Well, racing in the winter. Like, what is wrong with people that they go, hey, my car doesn't start, it's 30 degrees outside. I go, put pump gas in it. Oh, well, what? Well, what? Put pump gas in the fucking thing. You're not racing anybody at 30 degrees. 1, the car won't hook. 2, you're taxing the shit out of the fuel system. 3, it might blow up because there's a lot more oxygen available for the car to take in and burn. And it might blow up. You might tax the fuel system past its threshold. So I see the mistake, the very common mistake of people making their only car their race car. They're walking to work, they're bumming rides, they're complaining about parts not getting there on time. Parts not getting there on time? Now people are going to say, well, Alex, what about you? I have the truck. This truck right here is towing a trailer right now that is going to go pick up a car so I can go to the dyno. My car, my GT500 that I never drive. And I'm trying to make it drivable, not dailyable, drivable, so I can actually go to Cars and Coffee without, experiencing IAT issues up the ass, or being at a stoplight and having IATs and engine coolant temps be over 210 degrees on a 85 degree day. So guys, do yourselves a favor. Get your heads out of your asses really early on. I understand you want to go racing. I understand you want to be part of the race community. I understand that it's very enticing to build or want to build a race car and be part of a list. Have you guys seen that? People that obsessed over lists? Quickest TVS this, quickest 6R80, 10R80 that. Bro, who gives a shit? What's a list gonna get you? Are you making money off of this list? Are you building transmissions and contributing to this list? Then I would understand. Are you building motors and contributing to this list and making money off of it? Then I would understand. What I don't understand is going broke for fun for someone else's pleasure. That blows my freaking mind when people do that. And then I get hit up on the email all the time. And I only say this because of my emails. Alex, I got a question. I daily my 1200 horsepower. I stop right there. Why do you daily your 1200 horsepower anything? Why do you daily your 800 horsepower anything? Why do you daily anything over 700 rear wheel horsepower? It's dumb. It's really dumb. You're wearing out parts you don't need to wear out. These parts are not designed to be dailyable. Did you guys ever look at why parts look the way they do and why they're so heavy? Do you guys ever see a disc brake, a rotor, and wonder why it's so heavy, massive, and robust? So it can last a long time. But then you go buy a lightweight brake set, Aerospace, Willwood, TBM. Then you buy a lightweight K-member. Then you buy lightweight wheels. Then you hit a pothole. Boom! There goes everything. And you go, oh, the city's potholes are bullshit. No. You driving around on skinnies, welds, beadlocks, lightweight brakes, tubular K-member, and a twin turbo kit, you're the retard. You're the retard. If you want to go racing and you have the funds to do so, this video is not for you. This video is for the guys that build a race car with their only car. And then I have to hear and hold their hand and complain. And, oh, my favorite is I have to make a car that has a pulley set up for 1,500 horsepower drive nicely on the street. You mean... Let's not even start talking bypasses. Let's not even start talking throttle bodies. Let's not even start talking MAF housings, MAF signals, and all that stuff. I don't want to change my pulley, so can you make it drive nice on the street? Your 1,500 horsepower car on ethanol, now you want it to drive nice on the street on pump gas? Yeah. I go, that's not going to happen. I can make it drive, but If you're still pulling for 30 PSI and you still have a 180 millimeter throttle body and a 300 millimeter colder intake, you're kind of shit out of luck, buddy. So guys, don't make your only car your race car. My inbox is full of people with the silliest of questions asking, how can I make my car more streetable? You leave it alone. Thanks for listening, guys.